up stuff.
Okay.
Because that'll also help me get the gear that, because like I haven't had too much time to farm, so it'll also be an opportunity for me to farm some like Velcana and things like that.
Right on. Let's do it. We have Cheryl.
Hi everybody.
Chat. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi Cheryl. Hi Guns
hunting.
Pony. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. Happy Yule if you celebrate that. Happy Hanukkah was last night. Was the last night of Hanukkah, I believe.
Okay.
So
Hanukkah.
happy Hanukkah also. Happy Avatar: The Way of Water Day.
Oh my god.
It was real good, Nate.
Was it?
Here's how good it was. You know how you know how Hannah feels about the first one?
No.
She I think holds your opinion of the first one. She really liked the second one.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got a couple movies to go watch, so I'll probably save it to when Abby is like heading back to Ohio for a bit, and maybe I'll just go on a movie spree and just
there you go.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm gonna have like a month to myself, and I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what I want to do. So, anyway, what do you say we get hunting?
Yep, just
Yeah, and
finishing
obviously-
up food in game.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Osprey, you want to start us off? We've got some recaps and all. We'll talk about all the holiday stuff, all the life stuff. You've had been at your job for 3 weeks now?
Sounds about right.
It's all maybe a bit of a blur.
Oh yeah, it's so I'm working at an alcohol store during the holidays. So
Yeah, that's busy.
yeah, very busy.
Absolute power. Okay, it's a Tigrex, but we need to wait till you tell us we can join.
Yep. And then I try not to die while y'all join.
Yep.
That's fine.
So working full-time kept me from doing school. I need new pants because mine ripped today.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So that's
Have you gotten your first paycheck yet? Are you like
Yeah.
on the good? So like now you're in the cycle of getting paid regularly, and
Yep.
I'm sure that financial stability is a big help.
Oh yeah, like we're playing a little bit of catch up. We did do something nice for Christmas though. Like the Atomic Fox and I had a steak dinner with like potatoes. She did an amazing job with the steak. And then we also had some like wine and some apple pie and just kind of chilled. Played a little bit of Hades because it was on sale.
Okay. Yeah. You took a look at the sale list.
Yeah,
It's a good thing it goes on till the 5th.
I've got another like $30 on my gift card and I don't know what to get.
Did you end up picking? I guess
Yes.
Black Knight. Did you end up picking up Mass Effect?
I have not gotten around to playing it yet because I've got let's see, I've got.
I mean, you got so much time you can put in that, but for $15, like getting the whole trilogy is a real nice deal.
It's got its issues, but it's probably the most polished you're gonna get.
Yeah, I ended up getting I want to say Alan Wake, the Mass Effect trilogy.
Yeah.
Star Sector. And
Star Sector.
Yeah, it's not that well known, but it's there. And then I want to. That's it actually. Those
fair.
3. And
Cheryl says she got a big old box set for Dragonlance. That's pretty
Oh, the because like I forgot the new adventure in Dragonlance came out.
Yeah,
and it also, just like the first Dragonlance, which I learned a little bit of D&D history as someone was explaining it to me. When the first so Dragonlance, when it first came out, was a product for D&D Advanced, and it was a big multimedia project. So they were coming out with a 14 adventure series, once a month or whatever the release date is. They also came out with, I think, a trilogy of books that were telling the same story, the like canonical version of that story. and they also came out with a series of war games. So I think this box set includes it's all new adventure stuff. I mean, new. It's like a prequel to, I guess, the original Dragonlance is the way I understand it. But
Oh,
it's
interesting.
new adventure, and it takes it does an adventure series, as well as there is a war game slash, not like a tabletop war game like Warhammer, but a board game war game that you can play out certain adventures in. And if you get the big box set, am I right, Cheryl, that if you get the big box set, you can like it has like the adventure has moments where it's like, okay, stop playing the adventure, go play this scenario in the board game, and then the results affect it in this way, kind of thing.
Oh man, inter-genre boards like game set. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm
Awesome.
totally lost.
Yeah. It's
Oh no, we can't help you.
I know. I'm just like, I keep getting turned around, and then there's this poison, and I don't remember what to do about that.
poison is rough.
I think I have the sparkly trail again, though.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Follow the sparkle trail.
yep, pretty much. We'll see if it actually...
Shanice, yes, Dragonlance is part of D&D. There's like 5th edition happens in Faerun, or really Toril, and then Greyhawk is another one, and then Dragonlance is another one.
Yeah.
Basically, think of them as different planets where all the same deities apply, or a lot of the same deities apply.
Each edition has like a main setting that it's been canon to, and I kind of like that they've mixed things up. So first edition was Blackmoor. Second edition, I think, was when Dragonlance was big, and they came out with a bunch of settings in second edition, but Dragonlance was like the big one. Third edition was Greyhawk. Greyhawk was
Greg's
published in first edition, but
Yeah.
they made Greyhawk the main setting for third. Fourth is Nenter Vale, and then fifth is Toril. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, War of the Dragon Queen works the same way, and yeah, exactly. Like I get, and I personally also am a little less interested in Dragonlance because instead of playing out my character's adventure, I am playing out. It's almost like if you play D&D as like a historical event simulator.
Oh, that's
Because it's like replay like this historical event, and it's like, I mean, the historical in the sense of the fantasy history.
Or like it's like playing the Hoth battle on Rogue Squadron. Like you know how
exactly.
this ends.
It's like
Yeah.
100%. It's like if you
It's
played a Star Wars
one-up.
game where you're playing through the 3 movies, and it's like that's fine, but
All right, we
that's
can
not
go in.
what I want to do.
Yep,
I'm going in.
I'm trying not to get murdered.
I mean,
Succeed.
Murdered.
Stay away from the bitey end.
Well, yeah,
Stay away from the stabby end also. The bitey end.
Listen, my
Brutal.
strategy: stab more than I get stabbed. It's never failed me.
do you have to? Okay, no, we're good.
I hope
The
you...
only time I ever lose is when I don't stick to that strategy.
I hope that all worked well enough to get you in, because...
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
We are on our way.
Just hold out for like 30 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Well, now I can actually hit back.
Yeah. While we're I guess so I forget because this is my brain. Osprey, did you talk about your Christmas stuff on camera or was that
No.
off camera?
I talked about it on camera, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
What did we
Hunt
not-
handler's talking to me. Black Knight, what about your Christmas? Besides like the gifts, what
We well, yeah, we just hung around. I went to my grandma's house, but aside from that, we just sort of did Christmas at home.
nice. Spending some family time is nice though.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Nate, you got to this is like kind of one of your first Christmases alone, I think, right? Just you and Abby?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's certainly our first Christmas alone together.
Aside from her on the verge of death, was it pretty
Yeah.
cozy?
Yeah, actually, we mostly just watched a bunch of movies together. We went out like the Thursday before and got like a bunch of booze, and just decided to just get drunk all weekend and have fun. And by drunk I
Nice.
mean like we had 2 or 3 drinks one night and
Yeah, fell asleep.
and then fell asleep.
Yeah. I get it.
Old
We're in our
people
30s. I know how. Yeah.
It's all good.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
We definitely bought enough alcohol like we were 20 again.
Yeah.
But our ambitions were foolhardy.
Favorite movie you watched?
Let's see. So we watched both Home Alones, and I think having grown up with owning a VHS copy of Home Alone 2, I think I still prefer 1.
Oh, I'm with you. I think one's a tighter movie.
Yeah,
2 is
it's a
just
much
the same
tighter
movie again, but it's cooler because it's in New York.
Yeah.
And I get that mentality. But yeah, 1 is like the tighter movie.
Yeah, for sure. That and like there's a lot of character change in 2, and then also a lot less characterization of other non-Kevin characters.
Yes.
Like
the pigeon lady.
Yeah. Like
Comparing her to the salt, the
yeah,
salt shoveler.
Old Man Marley. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did end up Wikipediaing the entirety of the McAllister family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I did not know for the longest time that his mom was Kate. Like her name is Kate, played by Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just know Kevin and Buzz, I think.
Yeah.
And Fulger.
Oh, Fuller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Who was Kieran Culkin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's Kieran Culkin?
That's Kieran Culkin. Yes.
Oh my God, little baby Kieran.
Yeah.
Hey David, how's it going? Merry Christmas to you, David.
Yeah. So like, he has like, what is the family he's with is all his dad's side of the family. They're like, it's his because it's his dad Pete, and then his brother Frank and his family. Frank's the cheapskate asshole.
Yeah.
And then there's Uncle Rob, which is the other brother. I don't know what Rob does, but he is making fucking bank because they're
he's
visiting
an investment
him.
banker. Yeah.
Okay, that's totally what's up there because he's got a place in Paris, and
Yeah,
then he also has
caused
a
the
place in New
subprime
York.
mortgage crisis of
Yes.
2009.
Probably. But he has like an entire like homestead in New York City, like downtown New York, as well as living in Paris on assignment. But, like,
And he can
holy
afford to
shit.
fly the entire family to Paris,
Yeah,
all
to
like
Paris.
14
Yeah.
of them or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
it's insane.
Yeah. Now, did you know in the original script of Home Alone, the family, like the
family in
sticky
Paris is gonna be
bandits
more
are
prominent?
going for, or sorry, the wet bandits in the first movie.
Yeah, wet bandits.
The McAllister family is supposed to be a mob family, and they're going after this. The reason it's the silver tuna is because there's like some incriminating evidence they've been hired to find for the father.
Oh, really? No, I
Yes,
did not know that.
It's like cute, but I get why it was like cleaned out of the script.
Yeah, that's a little dark. Although Kevin's dad's got to be making some pretty good bank too, because they flew to Florida. Granted, it's a shitty motel on Frank's old honeymoon, like where he took his wife for his honeymoon. But they can turn right around and fly everyone to New York.
Well, they also
on
have
Christmas.
they also have a 6-bedroom McMansion in Chicago.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
absolutely astounding.
Now, fucked up thing. Confession time. I did not. And it sounds like you didn't either. Like we
Yeah.
didn't. Like the '90s was such a period of like standardizing affluence, and everyone's like, "Oh, we're all middle class. We're all middle class." That to us, it didn't seem weird at the time.
Yeah.
And now we're like, "Oh no, they
Now
were
we're looking
rich."
back on it, we're like, holy shit, especially by
Yeah.
today's living standards. Absolutely bananas. And I
And
think
it's like, well,
they're definitely like a Scot-Irish Catholic family because they go to
Yeah,
St. Gerard's.
Yeah.
In the second movie, that's where they have the recital. And then like every single out of the three brothers have it, like all of them have at least 4 kids.
Yeah. But yeah, Home Alone. Home Alone's the classic. I think my favorite Christmas movie is still Muppet Christmas Carol.
That's probably my favorite, but we didn't watch that this year, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Osprey, Black Knight. Do you have favorite nostalgic Christmas movies?
Not really.
My family watches Elf every year.
That's Abby's favorite.
Elf's a good one. Elf's a
We
good one.
tried to find it, but we don't own it on DVD, and it wasn't streaming anywhere, any platform that we had. So we were kind of SOL, which sucks. It's a fun movie.
Yep.
So you were saying you don't really have one?
Yeah, no, I've never really been huge on holiday movies. I tend to prefer things that are kind of year-round.
Gotcha.
Fair. All right.
Something like Avatar 2, The Way of Water.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment on that.
I will say this. James Cameron is a man who believes that subtext is entirely for cowards. I know there's...
Oh, God.
Did the roar kill you? Oh, no.
It does do
Odo
damage.
killed you.
The Otakara.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it, because I did, and Nate, you know this, I'm really bad about spoiling movies for myself.
Yeah, you are.
I did go into this movie not, like, knowing anything about it. It was basically just, like, I had spare tickets, so Tanner, Emily, Maddie, Lauren, Hannah, and I went.
That's quite the party. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. We went, and I think all of us enjoyed it. Emily might have enjoyed it the least. But everyone, like, Lauren really loved it. She watched Avatar 1 for the first time, like 2 nights ago, in preparation for seeing this one. I think it's a better movie than the first one. It's a more
interesting.
I think so. The first one is a not so interesting story that I think was executed pretty well with beautiful visuals. This one is the same level of execution and visuals, but it's a more interesting story. It is James Cameron at his most self-indulgent. He does the most James Cameron things that you can think of. There were definitely some eye rolls during the movie, but like we were entertained throughout the entire like fucking 3-hour length or whatever it is.
Oh geez, okay. Well, I mean, you're certainly helping me like get into the idea, because I think what kills me the most about the first one is that it's a storyline that's already been done multiple times in multiple genres.
Right. So
like,
this one is
completely unoriginal.
I think he definitely goes like, but there's some ballsy decisions he makes. First off, he assumes that the audience has seen and remembers the first movie.
Okay.
Like,
so
there's
Lauren's prep work was well deserved then, was well timed.
There's no like recap or anything. There's like the tiniest hint of like things that happen, but it's all like things that happened after the first movie. And James Cameron's like, no, you're gonna remember. I know you watched this shit. It made $20 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Yeah. So I would suggest it's worth watching the first one again, maybe. I also think that it's a solid enough story on its own that you don't need to watch the sequel, or you don't necessarily need to have watched the first one. It definitely is part 2 of a trilogy. Like, whereas the first one's a standalone story, this one has like Empire Strikes Back syndrome. It is the middle part of a story. He does some really interesting things so that I felt like a problem that I had with the first one is it kind of part of the framing of the story is that white savior complex of the human coming in and saving all the natives. This one moves away from that. I still don't think that like James Cameron is as solid as he could be about like including minorities and cultural consultants.
How did I do
But
that?
it is James Cameron at his most anti-imperialist, environmentalist, and vegan. And I love that. Like,
Okay.
yeah, it's him like being like, fuck all of you, and fuck you all for ruining everything, and I love that. I will say, if you are, and the movie did not have any sort of warning, so I didn't know going in. If you have problems with animals getting hurt, there is one particular sequence that is really brutal to watch.
Okay. I was thinking you were gonna go with like motion, because there's probably a lot of like flying.
No, I'm gonna
or
see this
swimming.
again, and I'm gonna go see it in 4D with a motion chair, because
Oh shit! Okay.
I want to see what that looks like.
Big old nerd.
Ah, fuck. That's my bad. Oh. Oh,
Oh no!
that's okay. He's almost dead. I fucked it up. I deserve to die.
We are sitting on 4%.
Yeah, okay, Bite Size B, I'm not going to spoil Avatar. I gave my Avatar speech. I like it. I think I was pretty good about not giving any details. I do think that I recognize that there are some people in the audience that are going to struggle with a particular scene in the movie. But I get why it was there, and I think it was put there with purpose.
Okay.
He has a particular message he wants to get across, and it is the right message, and it is horrifying, and it should be, if that makes sense.
David CT says the life and adventures of Santa's Clues, and Christmas Story are two of my favorites. Okay, well, Christmas Story is a classic for sure. I don't know if I know the Life and Adventures
of Santa Claus. Is that the
Santa's Clues? Santa Claus?
I'd assume it's Santa Claus. Is
Yeah,
that the stop motion one? Claymation?
Oh, those are old classics. I have the on VHS. I have several VHSs here because I have a VCR I took with me, and one of them is the claymation Rudolph, like the classic claymation with Herbie wanting to be a dentist. He's stoked, and the abominable snowman. Not sure if anybody else knows what I'm talking about.
It sounds familiar. The Island of Misfit Toys?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
I know of it, but I don't think I've ever sat through it. I remember seeing scenes from it and thinking it was terribly boring, and every time Hannah
it
suggests,
sums up. To sum up,
I'm
people
like,
are assholes until they want something from you.
Gotcha.
I mean, valuable lesson to be fair. Okay, and then another thing we decided to do on Christmas is that we went through all of our our feel-good shows that we do like and watch all of the Christmas episodes. So like Bob's Burgers and Friends and all.
Bob's Burgers has so many Christmas episodes.
Yeah, and then also winter themed. Just anything winter themed too was like.
So I feel like 25% of that show is holiday episodes. Every year they do a Halloween,
totally
a Thanksgiving, a Christmas, a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and they're only like 9 episodes a season, I think.
Yeah, it's like it's an insane. Like I was because we've been watching through Bob's Burgers. We're on like season 9, I think, and I was like, I feel like every other day we're watching a Christmas episode. What is happening?
Yeah, no, totally, absolutely true. So yeah, that's the
Wrath Lorosa, what are we hunting? I don't know what's next. We just hunted a Tigrex. I don't remember if Osprey has already done a Brachydios or if we need to do a Brachydios.
I think we did earlier, maybe.
I think we've done the Brachydios. Let me... Sorry, my brain decided to derp for a moment there.
No, you're fine. Shanice, I liked Avatar 2 a lot, and good news is 3 is already finished. Yeah, so 3, they filmed 2 and 3 at the same time because James Cameron wanted... Basically, there's characters that are child characters that he wanted to make sure that there's no chance of them like aging out, like Game of Thrones and stuff.
Yeah.
So the way I understand it is James Cameron, between 2 and 3, he needs to make enough money, and then the studio will greenlight 4 and 5.
Okay. So it looks like Vilcana is next, actually.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
I'm gonna see if I can get some more healing items. The problem is I keep running out of honey, so I don't
Yes.
have, like, it's so hard to get honey in this one compared to, Rise.
Yes.
I'm always running out of honey in Rise, feels like. I don't know what you guys do, but I run out of honey constantly.
I
said,
just think I have my farm set up to just give me as much honey as possible.
yeah,
Same, but
the
just, like,
little
3 honey.
submarine trade thing.
I've done a bunch of honey stuff with that, and it gives you like 3 honey a hunt. I go through 10 mega potions in a hunt. It depends depending on the hunt.
Do you do the back alley deals?
Yes, that too.
I guess maybe I'm not using as many mega potions as you. I
Yeah,
I
end up-
just die.
Bevor ich gegangen bin, gab mir mein Großvater dieses Fragment.
Let's see.
Ich glaube, hat es aus der neuen Welt mitgebracht.
This year without the year without a Santa Claus is another one I love, but not on YouTube this year. Oh, interesting. That one I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I Oh, okay. Ooh, Velcana time. Hey, thumbnail's gonna come true.
We'll see if we
Cheryl, I don't know that I played any. I did not play any D&D since the we talked last time. Tom and I talked about the Epic already. We can talk about that again if anyone wants to. Otherwise, I don't know who else might have done. Okay, go ahead.
I did some more Lost Mines of Phandelver.
You're close to wrapping that one up, I think, right?
Yep. Yeah, we got out of being a part of the Dragon's Horde. And we're currently in Wave Echo Cave.
Oh yeah, you're getting to it.
Oh yeah. We're gonna see if we I think the Atomic Fox is planning on turning it moving on to a full campaign with the same group after this.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
right, you guys gotta do the cutscenes first.
Yep, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just so many cutscenes.
Well, yeah, this is Velcana, so it's gonna be a big one, I think. I think
Yeah.
this is, if this is the first Velcana fight, is this the one?
We don't need to kill it.
Yeah,
No.
but we can.
All right. Can yes.
We can.
I think.
I don't think
What?
you can get enough damage in before it takes off. No.
Okay. It was. I remember Gormagala in 4 Ultimate. I think you could actually kill. Same with Lagai Chris in 3.
Yeah, I remember. I think I remember killing it on the boat. Maybe. It's been a while.
Yeah, so
I will be right back. You guys are on your own. Hang on.
so when I headed out for this, I was gonna try to go to the snowy town again because I knew where to go to talk to somebody about a thing to maybe
Yeah.
get more honey. And then it's like, oh, by the way, you're going out on your thing now. And I was like, ah, wrong thing.
Yeah.
I did
Time
not
to go
mean
now.
Yup.
You go now.
Bite size
I
big props.
did.
1 to 2 sessions left in Lost Mines. It's been a great. Awesome. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm excited, Cheryl. If you're talking about D&D stuff, so yeah, they've been doing Lost Mines. I think Dagon's quest has been on hold. We did some Waterdeep recently. I think Nate said he's gonna go get a water, right?
Yeah.
So
he said he's gonna get something to drink. I think.
they've been having fun. I guess mild spoiler: the party is now in Blue Alley, the famous Blue Alley. So they, that's been a lot of fun for me. And then everything else, we wrapped up the main part of the Domains of Dread. They successfully defeated Aslan Rex's scheme. I think I put a summary in the Discord. And then, yeah, Bite Size B, you and I and I think it's an all-ladies group, which is kind of cool, like just demographically for the Discord. We're doing Dragon Vice Fire Peak starting next year.
Nice.
Which I was gonna get notes from Atomic Fox from her for Fandelver, because it also Dragon of Icefire Peak also takes place in Phandalin. And I
Okay.
was like, oh, what if I could like incorporate some of her version of Phandalin, what happened in that town, into like this little version of Phandalin.
Yeah,
I thought that would be neat.
I'll let her know to oh, I already got to the cutscene. I did not mean to get to it this soon. Normally I
Oh,
get
no, that's
lost
fine.
and it takes forever.
Yeah, I'll ping her. I'll remember to ping her on the GM lounge after this, because we're not doing session 0 until like the second week of January, so there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
What I have been playing, I've been playing some Cyberpunk Red. I'm starting kind of another open. It's going to be like Domains of Dread, where it's an open table campaign. Basically, yeah, bite-sized B, you can absolutely do that. Where everyone's going to be in one gang of edge runners in Night City, but then whoever shows up for a session is like the crew for the night, kind of thing. I really enjoy Cyberpunk Red's system.
All right, everyone can join now.
Yay! The kind of time.
I'm gonna try not to die.
I know the name of this quest is probably a reference, but I can't help but think of it as a reference to Song of Ice and Fire.
It feels like that's what it's a reference to.
It can't not be. It's too similar.
But yes, Cameron, how many more days of videos do you have left? Not that I mind them, chance of free stuff's great, but must be hard doing them. Ship things must be super. David, I'm blessed in that I can afford to do that. I am through this Saturday. So what is that? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 more days. Yeah, I guess for those of you that aren't following the Transformer side of things, basically the past like week and a half, I'm doing 2 weeks of like a Transformers video every day to burn down my freaking backlog. And one of my, I guess if we're talking New Year's resolutions for next year, one of mine is going to be, I'm going to try and be a little more just mindfully spending with Transformers. It's not, I just like ended up getting so many that like the end of the year I had a pile of toys that I just like didn't care about, and I was like, that's wasteful, and I can be better about
so many
that.
shelves, man.
Yeah. Well, that's why like these past 2 weeks I'm doing a bunch of reviews, and then if I don't like a toy, it just becomes a giveaway. It's like you got 24 hours to enter the giveaway, and then I'll fucking ship it out to the winner, because I don't care enough to have that shit clog up room. Plus I want to get down the backlog, Nate, so I can start doing Gundam builds.
Dude, I so want to get into Gundams, like, and collect them, but the more I'm having to like arrange the apartment, the more I'm realizing that I'm just like, my job is not one that I can just like get a bunch of extra hangers on, like a lot of extra accessories and whatnot.
Right.
I pretty much have to live a very minimal type of lifestyle to be as portable as possible.
For like the next 2 or 3 years ish.
Yeah.
I should drink a hot drink. I forgot they were a thing in this game.
I mean, we're not down there yet, so.
But we're not down, yeah.
Yeah, apparently I only have 1 hot drink, which is an oversight on my part.
Wait, where are we?
You're in the main. You're like in the main underground.
No,
area.
what map are we on?
Elder's Recess.
Okay. So I need cool drinks.
Yep.
Depends on if we go down there. We're probably not going down there.
No, I fucked up entirely.
Not that long of a quest, and I don't think Pecan actually goes down to the place you need hot drink or cool drinks for.
But yeah, in terms of Cheryl and Bite Size B and whoever else is interested in D&D stuff, basically what we have planned is, I think January 8th, we're going to have an internal meeting to help us coordinate what sort of open table games and things we might do next year. Who has time for what? So then, hopefully, at the end of July or January, there will be some sort of announcement for if something new is going to replace Domains of Dread. It might just be Cyberpunk Red. We'll see. Tom has mentioned an idea, but I don't want to say it out loud without him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doch nicht aufgegeben.
The other thing I've been doing is reading the Transformers TCG, or not TCG, role-playing game rulebook, and I'm gonna dampen your spirits. I am still gonna run the 2 starter sets, but the starter adventures, but I am not loving the rule set.
Yeah.
I feel like I really like that Cyberpunk feels very different from D&D because the genre is very different. The genre for Transformers feels like it should be different from Dungeons & Dragons, but the rule set feels like it's just 5e, but like tweaked a little bit, unfortunately. We'll have to see. Maybe it feels more different in practice. But like reading, I did a read through of the book last week, and I was like, it doesn't feel Transformers-y the way that like command droids felt.
Transformers-y?
Yeah. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. We should just play command droids, man.
Well, that's my plan. Is I'm going to run through the Transformers adventures so that everyone who wants to play gets a taste, and then afterwards, hopefully, enough people will be like, "I didn't 100% love that." I can be like, "Well, there's this other rule set we could try."
Scheming.
We'll see.
All the scheming.
Maybe everyone. Yeah. Maybe everyone ends up really liking the Transformers thing, and then we'll just keep playing it. I believe I have like 2 Transformers adventures. There's the one that came in the book, and then there's another one that they came out with a free PDF. So yeah, my plan next year will be running stuff that isn't Dungeons and Dragons until one of the 2 big campaigns ends. And the starter, obviously, the learn and play Dragon of Ice Fire Peak. I'm gonna run that. I'm not failing on that. But then I'm hoping the opportunity will be there for other people. Like Tanner has expressed interest in doing Radiant Citadel. And I feel comfortable saying that because he's like pretty firm on it.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to run Radiant Citadel similar to how I did Domains of Dread, where it'll be an open table.
I guess we got it.
Okay. Well, I assume that Osprey got
Final
it.
hit was longsword stab.
Nice. So there will be like other people doing D&D on the server while I focus on other systems to get some diversity out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Ironhide thing. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, David, I have not gotten to the post office for the Creatures Collide thing. That's a tomorrow thing. Oh, Steamworks. Oh yeah, Steamworks is always full.
Yes.
So, Osprey, remind me, what's happening in your cutscene?
I just got told we gotta get out of here because Velcana suddenly got, like, ice spikes.
Yes.
Oh, I took a blow to the head, apparently.
Concussion. Oh, Hannah got a concussion. Well, she didn't actually get a concussion, we think, but funny story with Hannah. Last week, I think it was Wednesday. So she's been asking me to help her get out of bed in the mornings because it's really cold and she doesn't want to get out of bed. But as a result, she's been like late for work and things like that. So I very determinedly was like, all right, I'm gonna help. If you want my help, I'll help you get out of bed. She really was fighting me Wednesday morning. Like she cocooned herself up in her blanket. I'm like, no, I know your schedule. You got to get out of bed. I kind of pushed her out of bed, and this was bad on my part. I was expecting her to put her feet out from under her, but instead she just kind of fell over and she hit her head on the windowsill. She's okay, but she's got a pretty big bruise on her forehead. And I'm not gonna help her get out of bed anymore.
Wow. So wait, she has a job. Like, she knows she has a 9-to-5 job, right?
Yes.
And she's just like, eh. Am I getting that right?
Her office environment is casual enough that like she doesn't have to be there at a certain time as long as she doesn't miss a meeting, is what I've taken it to be.
Okay.
And-
Like, Hannah is like, in all the time that I've known her and as her as a professional, I've never known her to like just say fuck it.
Yeah, I think, and she likes her work. I think it's just been the like polar vortex. She really has like all we bailed on a bunch of like holiday plans.
Yep.
We like went to Winterfest, but we bailed on a bunch of other holiday plans so that she could kind of just cocoon on the couch.
I feel you, man. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting up at 3:30 to get to work at 5 has been a thing.
Yep.
I recognize that is not for everyone, and it sucks that certain businesses want it to be that way for everyone. And I know certain businesses have to have it be that way.
Yeah, like
I recognize I am in the minority where I like it.
so for me it's like so I go into the store and start doing things before we open. So like
Yes.
it gives me a few hours to work on orders without getting asked something by customers. So
Yep.
like overall I like the fact that I get time where it's not chaos and bustle and I can just focus on my job. Or well, the main part of my job.
Right.
And not have to dodge people while I'm filling orders. I just don't
Yeah.
like the early mornings.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. One of my favorite things when I used to work retail was that when I first joined the team, I worked the dock, the truck dock.
hmm
And those things come in at like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
So I was able to like get up at 3 o'clock, brush my teeth, and just roll out. But you know, aside from like the dock was fine. It was, you know, all the super early, you know, mutants that like to get up, you know, that early in the morning were there. But the best part of my day was when, well, because my dock manager, he hated me. I have no idea why, but he would only ever say one-word sentences to me. And he would, you know, once the truck was unloaded, he would just turn to me and just say maintenance, which meant go clean both of the bathrooms. And so, like, I was just on bathroom duty. But to be quite honest, cleaning those bathrooms was the best part of my day because I didn't have anybody looking over my shoulder. And it was still way too early for any customers to be in there. And I just got to do my job and throw some headphones in and listen to some music or whatever and just be by myself. And then I was out of there by like 11 a.m.
Yeah, when I start at 5, I'm typically out of there at like 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yep. Yep. Ooh, a Lego AT-AT. That's cool.
Like I remember seeing it because they announced some big stuff, and one of them was like a Lego Optimus Prime. But is the AT-AT the one that's Finimpo like $800, and it's like 3 feet tall or something insane? I know there have been multiple AT-AT kits, but if that's the big one, that is very cool. Rathlerosa got a new art journal for Christmas. That's awesome.
Ooh, art stuff.
Nice. Hannah got me a Ramen of the Month Club membership, which I actually really love because I don't love. I always appreciate the thought that goes into presents, but the things that presents are tend not to be what I want, because if I want something, I just get it for myself.
Yeah. When
But
you get
this-
the man who has everything.
Yeah. But this like fun food stuff is cool, and I think she hasn't shown me a picture, but I think what it is like it's gonna be like packaged like ramen from what's up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Hannah. Do you want to explain? It's like ramen.
Hey,
It's packaged
so,
ramen, but it's from
yeah,
all
it'll
over the world.
be every month. Cameron will get a box of 3 different types of ramen packs from all over the world or internationally. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I got you tickets to go see Hades Town
and Moulin Rouge.
and
which
Moulin
I'm
Rouge,
very
and some nice
excited for.
gloves because
And
your
some
gloves
lovely
broke
gloves.
out.
Yes.
All right.
Some glovely loves.
Yeah, say hi to chat. Say bye to
Hi,
chat.
Chat.
Bye, chat. Bye.
When you guys come and visit Cameron, I do have a ramen shop I gotta take you to. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
I was lovely, it was very lovely surprise to find that there's a pretty good diverse cuisine where I'm at.
Yeah, in Bismarck. Yeah, it's awesome.
yeah.
It's a good enough sized town.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
question,
excited.
question. How long were we
Yes.
planning on going? Just kind of in
Uh,
general.
However long you want it. What time is it now? It's been. I'd be down for a couple more hunts if you're down.
Okay, I have an expedition I have to do instead first.
Sure.
Because they need me to gather data.
Oh, fun. Yeah. Do you wanna call it here and do the expedition offline? Is what you're saying, or?
Some of it was I was just asking kind of if we had a specific time frame, because depending on the time frame, it would make more or less sense.
Yeah.
if
Well,
that makes
would
No,
we
no,
have
I'd be-
enough time for him to do that, or should we call?
Yeah, I think so. I think let's do the expedition. Let's get the
Okay.
data and let's go kill Valkana for real.
Yeah,
Bite size
feels
B.
like-
I loved Mulan Rogue. I have fun with that one.
Mulan
Yeah.
Rogue One.
Yeah. I am
There's a Death
skeptical.
It'll kill.
I really enjoyed Moulin Rouge the film, but I think a lot of that movie's energy comes from the director's cocaine-induced editing style. Like it's the same guy who did Romeo plus Juliet. It is rapid cuts. Like this is before rapid cuts became a thing. And the first time I saw it, it was a little like jarring to the system. I don't know, Nate, how you do that on the stage.
What? Oh, yeah. Okay, like the actual. Well, I could think of a couple ways you might do that on the stage.
I mean, yeah, but you can't offer cocaine to the audience.
You just have your actors do cocaine on, and then they do it.
Tom, hey, no, come hunt with us.
Hey man, come hang out.
Hold on, who directed Moulin Rouge? And no, Bite Size B, you spelled it right. You 100% spelled it right. I was just being dumb. Baz Luhrmann, that's it. That crazy person. Baz Luhrmann, the fashion designer, decided to go be a director, and his first film was strictly ballroom, and then his second and third films were Romeo plus Juliet and Moulin Rouge. Baz Luhrmann, you crazy son of a bitch. I appreciate you.
So, interesting thing about work. I'm kind of going off topic a little bit here.
How dare you?
I'm going to get to learn a lot about different kinds of alcohol and probably get to do various tastings so I can actually, like, know the product that I'm trying to help us sell to customers.
Hell yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to that. I kind of mix the drink stuff from when I tried to get into bartending. And I think it'll be fun. I also have never known much about wines. I actually got a bottle of wine for Christmas from work. And honestly, now that I've had it, it's pretty much my new favorite wine.
If you want to go the full Monty, if you get into wines, you should also get into charcuterie, and just be the life of the party.
Well, I also want to learn scotches.
Yeah,
whiskey.
do that. Yes.
I
You
want
should
Whiskey,
hook up
scotches,
with
and
Ian.
bourbons, man.
to.
Yeah, yeah, true. I need to talk with Ian because he's my whiskey guy.
Okay.
I have two Irish whiskeys.
Not
in my
that
collection
you
that I'm-
need a whiskey guy because you're going to get so much experience in the store, but I'm saying you two could share notes
Yeah.
and things
Oh, yeah.
like that.
I need to come up with what the best to pair with the next state that Atomic Fox owes me.
Oh, nice.
I need to come up with one that pairs well.
That'll be
It
awesome.
Depends on the steak as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chat. Okay, folks, off to a stream on Twitch. Good night. All
All
right.
right, David.
See you, David.
Hey.
Thanks for hanging out, bud.
I don't know if we mentioned this, Cheryl. You should do. I saw this note. We got distracted by the Lego AT-AT, I think. You should do the Avernus side adventures as an open table. I know I've discussed that on stream as something I'd like to do. I don't think I have the bandwidth to do that next year with me. I am purposefully choosing to do non-D&D TTRPG stuff on the Discord. I feel like that's where my passion and my juices are flowing right now. But I think there will be someone else, at least one other person running some sort of D&D open table, and I can float that idea to see if anyone wants to grab a hold of it at the meeting. But it's not something that I can sign someone else up for, so we'll have to see. Bite Size V, it's such a great show. I saw it the night after it won a bunch of Tonys and was like, oh, cool. Okay, good to hear that the stage show is also awesome. Finn and Poe, fuck you. Shanice, have you seen Cyber?
What did Fit and Post say?
My parents like Moulin Rouge.
To each
That's
their
great.
Finn
own.
and Poe, go to hell. You're banned. Tom, ban Finn and Poe.
No, don't do that.
Shanice, have you ever seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners? I did. I just watched it. Hannah and I watched it recently.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's on Netflix. It's real good. I'm not going to spoil it, but it did. I'm like trying to make sure. I think the thing I struggle the most with Cyberpunk is tone. Mechanically, I know how the game works, but so much of Cyberpunk is the what am I trying to say here? The
motif, the setting, the vibe.
Yeah, like Mike Pondsmith has a Mike Pondsmith is the author, right? He did Cyberpunk 2020, Cyberpunk Red. He's the creator. He's a almost no one works in a vacuum, but he's almost a singular creator for this tabletop game, and he has a vision. And I think that I was struggling to make sure that I execute on his. There's like a level of like cynicism, some like jadedness, some hopefulness, this like extreme like 90s punk mentality that like I'm still trying to like wrap my hands around. Whereas all the rules and stuff, I don't think I have any problems executing. It's actually a pretty simple game and relatively rules light.
Dude, you can just go watch Ghost in the Shell, the movie, and Akira. And
No, yeah, I've got a list. I did that. I watched Blade Runner again. I watched Hackers.
Hackers, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna for the book club, which by the way,
All right,
Hannah's running the book club. Ooh, time to join.
Yep.
Time to join. Time to fight. What are we fighting?
Legiana.
Oh god.
Ooh, shrieking.
Yes, I think.
Okay.
There's an expedition. It's not
Yeah,
not
I'm
a
trying to remember
quest.
how to join those.
You can't.
Oh, can you send that
We
SOS?
can't join it. Oh, I think now that you've found it, Osprey, I think you can leave the expedition and then hunt it via a quest.
You can leave and rejoin, but you can't join off an expedition.
Okay. Oh,
Just
Anyway,
bail.
What were
all right.
we talking
Failed.
about?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, and
and
anything.
just getting in the mood.
Yeah.
And it is a sexier game than I am used to running. So that part I
Sexier.
gotta figure out.
Yeah, you gotta work on your voices, man. You
I gotta learn how to
lure
seduce
us,
these men.
All right. So I think this will be my last.
Hunt.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
getting.
okay.
You mean Legiana's the last one, or you're done as of now?
Legiana.
Gotcha.
I'll try to do a Legiana, and then
Yeah.
I think I'll call it a night because I'm kind of beat.
Wiped.
Yeah.
I know. Hell, we made great progress, right? We hunted
Oh, yeah.
Tigrex. You fought Velkhana for the first time. If we take out Shrieking Legiana, that's the other monster I put on the thumbnail. So
Alright, just
that
make it
is
happen.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Like one thing with this job is I'm still getting used to the physical demands because like right before I got it, I had the whole couldn't breathe thing due to the smoky air, where I literally ended up in the ER. So I had to take it easy for a few weeks, and then the hospitalization, where I didn't get to move around much, and then got COVID at the hospital. So yeah.
I hear you. And I mean, it's not a desk job. Like this is you're packaging orders and all that stuff. Like it is on your feet for 8 hours a day, right?
On my feet for 8 to 10 hours a day. I have to go up into the top stock and move around boxes of like.
Yeah, it's a physically demanding.
Yeah. I did get better shoes, so that's a good start.
That's good. Oh yeah.
All right, let's fuck this thing up.
Also, naproxen is my friend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for the blisters. Yeah. Well, and then yeah. Did that help the advice on the Discord for dealing with the blisters?
Most of it I wasn't in a position to do. I only got one blister, so I just kind of dealt with that one. I ended up popping it just because it kept growing.
Yeah.
Because normally
it's not ideal, but sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yeah, because I was getting a blister within a blister.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I just have to pop it, and then I actually ended up having to kind of cut the dead skin from it off because it was just so thick that it was like, okay, this has got to go.
Yeah, it's rough stuff.
All right.
What else? Tom, are you doing West Marches next year on the Discord? Cheryl, again, we'll have.
We'll see what's going on with that.
My goal is to have the essentially Nate, Tom, Tanner, and myself coordinate between the four of us what our intentions are, so we'll be able to put out like an announcement on like once a month we'll be doing this sort of thing. So yeah, we'll have details for everyone in January. Ravalarosa, I don't think that's how you spell Baz Luhrmann, but you're close.
Okay. Oh, did I eat? Yeah, I ate. I'm just used to the other armor.
Alright, hot drink. I'm not gonna lie, I find Rise's UI a little easier to navigate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an ongoing process. I mean, I would say in the handhelds, not a whole lot changed. I think
yeah, but
World
a lot
was the
less keys to press, I guess.
Yeah. World was the very first, like the biggest shakeup in the HUD.
The radial menu.
Yeah, but I think they're getting a lot braver with it as the games go on.
Yeah, so again, never played the earlier ones much beyond trying a little bit of tried a little bit.
UI for those. Never mind.
Hi, hello, Hardy. The retail does suck. I think the only thing that might be worse to work in is restaurants,
Fast food.
like food service. Yeah,
Fast food is terrible. Like,
I won't claim my time in retail was fun, but I do not think it was as bad as food service in general. Hats off to those guys. Those are the true warriors right there.
having done McDonald's and retail now, I prefer retail.
Very fair.
Retail.
All right, there are 2 Legiana.
Like, yeah, people yell at you, but so do people in fast food. So
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
Also, I will say we don't have perfect customers. We still have rude customers, but
Oh yeah.
several of my coworkers have mentioned we tend to get the nicer customers. I think it's because we have the booze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Very fair. All right, Legiana is the one with the Barrioth right now.
I think there's a normal one and a shrieking one.
Yeah, I just watched Legiana grab one of those. I can't tell what it was. Oh, it's a viper. I forget what those snake wyverns are, and eat it, and then drop its corpse on the ground as pretty metal.
Nice.
Oh, and now it's fucking off.
Oh, I see one on the map that I think is the one I'm looking for, so I'm gonna head to that one.
I'm with it. Yeah. Form up on me, and I'm fighting it right now.
Because I see one with a green sparkle around it on the compass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what are you doing?
I've also run after the wrong one along with you.
All right.
Any other catch-up stuff we got to talk about? I don't think a new Gundam
only have
episode
Mustang
came out.
stuff.
I
I still gotta catch up on that.
I've been watching
It's
Owl House.
good. Ooh, where are you at in Owl House? I have the
season
last
2. I finished.
I
the-
realized-
Barrioth, Legiana.
Where are you? There you are. Hi.
I have the second half of season 2 I need to watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Where were you going? I can't.
Oh, three-way fight.
No, the other one's fucking off.
yeah, we're waiting. Atomic Fox and I are waiting to see the next season until our housemates get back.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like Owl House a lot. I'm
Oh,
excited
yeah.
to see what the conclusion is going to be. Oh god, you can't pick up beetles in this game. I forgot.
Oh, fun times.
Look at them go.
Honestly, it's always just awesome to look at. Did a great job with the turf boys.
Imagine having to be the guy that's like has to come up with how these guys would fight each other.
Yeah.
I mean, at a certain point, you can apply a certain amount of just logic.
Magnamato just jumping off everything and explosions.
Like, 'cause you got to come up with how a jet-powered dragon would fight, or whatever.
Which, I don't know that we've gotten any notes of Title Update 4. Not that I'm complaining. I'm down to spend a bunch of Iceborne time.
Wait, when did TU3 come out? It's been
November,
oh, yeah.
right? I think it came out right before Thanksgiving.
I can't remember.
Wait, Narwhal, Rhyme Time? Is that a reference to
Yes.
Xenoblade?
Yes,
Nice. Have you been playing it?
I have not, but it was one of my first shoutouts I made just because that is anything involving a clutch is totally something Ron would
Got it.
end up doing.
Yeah. Yeah, that Xenoblade 3, I think I'm gonna pick up based on Lauren's recommendation.
Okay, how do I do this when it keeps being in the air?
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I also decided, hey, you know what would be fun to do? Fucking Dragon Piercer build.
Yeah.
This thing is highly mobile, and I have to sit still.
I
to
kept
do
the
it.
lineup.
I
Yeah.
fucked up. Damn it.
I should have brought a light bow gun.
God damn it.
I'm getting hit less than I was.
That's nice.
Spoke
I
too
feel
soon.
like, yeah, he, Shrieking Legiana has an interesting move pattern in that it like moves through the area and then shit comes up.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely feel like some of the cobwebs from earlier in the night are kind of gone. But
Oh yeah, with
I'm
your work
overthinking.
schedule, what? I'm trying to think.
so,
Is there another night this week we might want to hunt again?
maybe Wednesday?
C'est possible?
Ah. Okay, I got
Or no,
stuck.
Nate's. Are you streaming Wednesday, Nate?
That's the goal is to do it
Oh, right.
Wednesday, but we'll see how Abby progresses here.
Oh, here it comes.
Makes sense. Legiana versus Legiana. Yeah, if you give us an update.
I don't think
if-
they fight each other. I think they hang out.
Oh god, they're double teaming me. Yeah, if
Hold on. There it is.
if you let me know, Nate, on Wednesday, if you just say, hey, I'm not gonna be able to stream, then we
Yeah,
might
then-
do some monster hunting instead.
Yeah.
Keep
And
up the momentum.
I did, for my updated availability for work, I did make it so I'll be available by like 3:30 in the afternoons usually.
Gotcha.
In part because I wanted to be able to have a somewhat consistent sleep schedule, and I wanted to be able to hang out with y'all more. So,
Yeah, has that helped? Like, I mean, I know people say it does, but like insomnia is its own mess of
Oh.
problems.
I haven't.
Has
It hasn't had a chance to take effect yet.
Okay, gotcha. Like getting up early in the mornings, you're not doing that regularly yet.
Not consistently, no. Like I
Got
have an afternoon to evening shift later this week.
Gotcha.
Where I'm going to be working until like 7 p.m., which is roughly when I've been getting ready for bed.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
That's
So-
damn it.
And I do like having those few hours before customers come in. So I figure, you know what? If they're gonna throw me on the morning shift, I can do that.
Yeah, just embrace it as long as it's consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be rough if you're like having to do both, alternating or something.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's the one we're fighting again?
The icy
the
one.
furry one. Yeah.
The icicle one. The
Yep,
one that
yep,
looks like it got hit by
hold on.
freezing rain.
Uh,
They are pretty birds.
I almost got snowed in one day instead of being able to go into work.
Oh, in Seattle?
Yeah. So we had some
Oh,
snow
right,
that
yeah,
stuck,
you guys
and
went pretty
then
hard.
we got freezing rain on top of that.
Yeah, I was
So
watching clips of people just like falling down the hills.
Oh yeah. Trying to get in the house was an exercise in danger.
Oh, I bet.
Man. Alright. We're at 70% of this guy's health right now.
Oof.
we can do 70% damage. Come on, give me Stinger.
Yeah, slower fight, but we're being careful.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of health potions though.
You got a Farcaster?
No.
What?
You
And
can
I'm stuck.
take a hike. Shit.
Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. I'm also running low on health.
Nate, you and I.
Yep. Hang on.
Great sword
guy.
may not be the ideal weapon for this particular fight.
It all can be done. Where the fuck is that guy going?
Yeah, where did it go?
He just dove right down.
Yep, I see you.
I think it's coming after you.
I see it. Do I have a nullberry? Please tell me I have a nullberry. Ah!
Just run, just run.
Yep, working on it.
Head back to camp for a second.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I died.
Well,
I'm gonna switch up my game plan here because this shit's nuts.
There. Find the other combat. Okay.
I picked a gimmicky thing to do this on, and I wasn't thinking about it.
What you? Oh, Dragon Piercer.
Yeah.
Bring that
Like-
meta shit. Bring your paralysis light bowgun set.
Yeah, really, right? I'm gonna do. Still gonna go bow.
I
There we
can't
go.
fast travel during combat. How am I in combat?
Can I eat again?
Who's combating me? No combat. No combat.
There we go. There we go.
well,
Is everyone back at camp?
Yeah, I'm
not
leaving
sure.
though.
I just left.
Same.
I didn't have any honey to get more mega potions, so I'm stuck with potions.
Gotcha.
We'll see how this
Osprey,
goes.
Are you? No, you're not with us.
I was at the other camp, I guess.
Oh. Come find me. I have something for you.
All right,
Assuming I
I'm
don't
close
die
by.
myself.
Yeah, hang on. I'm close by. I can help you out. Hey, asshole.
But yeah,
There we go. Come on, guys.
overall my job's not bad. It's just taking some getting used to on the physical stuff.
Oh, I bet.
So far they've been treating me pretty well, so that's a bonus.
That helps.
Yeah, you mentioned that like the team and everything seems to be a lot more solid than the previous places you were at, which has got to be a big help.
Well, and even after working in tech companies, the Christmas gift I got from this job is the best one I've ever got.
What did you get? Remind me.
I got a bottle of wine, which by itself was better than anything I've gotten.
Osprey, here, come here for a minute.
I don't see where you are.
The guy pantsing in front of you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, let's get out of the way.
Okay.
Alright, give me a moment. Oh, further away. Get down this
Yep.
hill.
Oh, are you trying to trade?
Yes. Alright. No, not that. Watch out.
All right, 59%.
Hold on. let me just unprod this guy. When you're trying to item trade in the middle of a giant monster fight.
Yeah.
There. Get out of here. Okay. Anyway, where were we?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. All
Yep.
right.
Come on. Give me that hit.
Oh.
Oh.
And then I also got a hot chocolate ball thing that you put in.
Oh, a hot chocolate bomb?
Yes, that thing.
Nice.
That's pretty
And a small blanket and a mug and a candle.
Oh, yeah. An awesome
Cool.
gift basket.
Yeah, like I definitely did enjoy the bottle of wine. It kind of had a tart apple flavor to it, and it was sparkling.
Well, and it's awesome that, like, they did that and you hadn't been on the team for very long.
Oh yeah.
It shows that, like, they make sure everyone feels included in everything.
Anybody who worked, even somebody who doesn't like typically work there anymore, who just came on to help with holidays, got one.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds like a good place to. I mean, it's still retail, and retail is tough, but
and it's still a corporation.
Nice to feel appreciated. Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I forget. Can we cut Legiana's tail?
I don't think
so. You can break it. We've broken a lot of shit on this guy.
What are we at percentage-wise?
47%.
Oh, nice. Good progress.
Yeah.
Let's judge.
Go.
Oh, the other night, the Atomic Box and I started watching, watched the entire one season that exists of a show called Drink Master, I think it was. It's basically a competition, kind of like the baking shows, except it's mixology and drink making.
Right on.
It's definitely further than I'd ever want to take my drink mixing, but it was kind of cool to see some of it.
It's always nice to. I like shows that. I don't necessarily like the reality TV competitive parts of it, but I like shows that just showcase like different people's expertise at certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm not like particularly interested in that subject matter.
Well, and like, I think part of why I like some of the oof, I was so close to dodging that. Some of the drink mixing stuff is because with food, it's like it almost hurts when texture is really off or weird to me. So I don't like trying new foods without like building up some courage to do so. With drinks, I don't have nearly that problem.
Well, because you can almost guarantee, aside from some like truly different
Outside
like,
the edge
drinks,
cases.
Yeah, it's all gonna be liquid. It's all gonna be
Yeah.
not the same kind of texture. Just
Yeah.
to say liquid. Yeah.
The
So-
range in viscosity between different alcohols
Yeah.
is
Just
pretty
don't
small.
fuck with like Bailey's, because then that shit will has time to curdle.
Yeah. I gotta figure
Like,
out the best way to
Car
work with
bombs
that.
and things like that. That stuff will change.
So like yeah, it's something where I get to try new things without like stressing about it.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put a trap down. Let's beat up on this boy.
We're at
Find a
34%.
Nice.
Land.
Ow.
Yeah.
Down to 27% with that trap.
Nice.
Yeah. Guns Pony asks, does anyone have plans for New Year's Eve?
No. I do have an office holiday party coming up on the 7th, though.
Nice, nice.
So that'll be fun. I've never had an office party before. Never been like the type of employee that would have one.
Yeah.
I might be visiting my parents to make up for Christmas Eve.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so because of the snow and ice, didn't go over, like was planned. But hopefully, like, and part of why I visit my parents once in a while is to kind of keep the peace a certain amount. Even though my relationship
On their
with them...
request, or
Yeah. Well, sort of. So, I don't think they realized how much they've alienated me at this point.
Kind of blind to the damage they've done.
Yeah, basically. And if they have noticed, they've chosen to ignore it.
I find there's certain types of people who are very good at ignoring things I don't want to believe.
Oh yeah. That's my parents. Like,
All right.
they
Off.
they completely
Oh,
ignore
God.
the fact that I'm trans. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, I did not mean to.
Also, this Legiana's sitting on like 10%.
Perfect. We don't need to trap it, right? We can just kill it.
Yeah.
They want to.
Actually, I want to get a good angle. I'm on the wing now.
5%.
All right, I'm gonna get out of the
so
way.
Close.
This is gonna hurt. Yeah. 2%. Milk.
Full fat. Gotta drink that cocoa.
Ah!
Out of the sky, motherfucker.
Yes!
I fucking love
Nice.
piercing pods.
Nice, nice. We did it.
Yeah.
You got it, guys. Ah.
Woo.
All right. Excellent. Get your carbs.
You forget how big these things are. Like,
Yeah.
Just the head of the thing's as big
I
as a
think-
hunter.
I think Rise doesn't do like because you're playing it on a small screen. You're kind of like, what? How big are these things?
I mean, I
And
play
then
it
you
on
finally-
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I play mine a lot on the handheld, so I don't get a good sense of how big they actually are anymore. And then I watch them on a bigger screen. I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it. I don't know
Yay.
if there's a cutscene after this, but this is our last hunt of the night. Yeah, it was good to hunt again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Osprey, I'm glad you could join us. You made some real good progress, I feel.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we'll be able to hunt again this week. We'll see.
And again, after the next week or two, I should be able to have more consistent of a work schedule, so I can actually like consistently show up for the streams again.
That'd be nice.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be good to have you.
Oh yeah, I've missed doing this with y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I feel the same way. I
Very
kind of
nice.
in and out a lot. Ooh, my nature fuel reserve is full.
Habt mich erneut gerettet. Danke.
Okay.
Cutscene.
Ich bin so froh. Du bist
Oh, you
sicher
got a
Sweet.
cutscene? All right, cool.
tief drin.
Well,
Is this? Oh, is this the boat?
Boat. This is we rescued the older hunter lady who the handler was very upset at the idea might not be okay.
Weißt du, du erinnerst
Gotcha.
mich selbst.
Oh, white-haired lady who's like very big on the research. And
Yeah.
being outdoorsy. Yeah.
Oh ja.
Alright, let me make sure I do the right fertilizer here. I need soft soil.
Immer willst du den Weg anführen. Schaut her, mehr Notizen meines Mentors. Das Lied, das Monster.
Well, sweet. So I think
Aufwirkung auf das Ökosystem.
I know
Seismische
Danny
Aktivität
has
der
been
alte
streaming kind of whenever schedule allows. He's been putting out a ton of art streams, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
he's got a big old backlog.
I don't know in terms of how regular like
Geht es da?
his schedule is, so just keep an eye out if you're subscribed to the channel on Twitch or
know, yeah.
YouTube. Then
I
you
know
get the
Tuesdays
updates.
is guaranteed nights, the one he wants. But then he's
Yeah.
also just been like, hey, are you streaming tonight? No? Cool. Can I do it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Danny will be streaming tomorrow, and then Nate is hopefully doing some Elden Ring on Wednesday. We'll see. If not, then we'll probably end
Yeah,
up doing some
'cause-
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, Ian's not feeling well either at the moment, but I gotta see how he's feeling as well.
Yep. And then other than that, I think with it being New Year's Eve, we're probably not planning on a bunch of streams until Monday, and we'll kick off the new year probably with some Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Um,
Be down for that.
When I start getting things in place, I might on my channel start doing a ghost type playthrough of Pokemon Violet.
Oh, nice.
We'll see how things go. I have to get a way to do the setup again because I don't have the TV that I used to have. So
Yeah.
And the only one that I have access to is kind of in the main area, and it's kind of hard to set up my computer with that.
Yeah, agreed.
So
Well,
we'll,
That'll be fun.
yeah, I'm excited for the idea.
Keep an eye out for all sorts of new stuff that'll be coming in 2023. We're gonna have our planning meeting, kind of start figuring out like what that's gonna look like for us. Who knows?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well then, unless we're in the cutscene still.
More talking. More talking is going on.
More talking.
Everyone's got something to say.
Mhm.
What else is what's the coldest you've Nate, did you end up getting winter tires?
Not yet. I've managed to not have to go anywhere, although I've had to dig my garage out a couple times now in the last week or so. Today I had to go out again because, like I said, Abby's not feeling very well, so I ran and got like refills on all of our drugs. But
Yeah.
before that, there's like this, dune bar of snow and ice.
Have a good
All right,
night.
man.
See you,
Okay.
Take it easy. So I have to chip away in order to get my own car out, but she's parked even further away. Like, she's in the next spot over, but it's like at the very, very end, and there's a giant pile of snow that's starting to come down in front of our door. So I have to like, push that back up until like you have stuff. You ever think of a messy closet that has stuff falling out of it? So you got to like push it all back, and you got to close the door real fast.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
basically
Yeah.
that, but with a snow shovel.
Oh dear.
yeah.
That's pretty much what it feels like.
And we have finished all the cutscenes and dialogue stuff.
Awesome.
Awesome. Cool.
All right, everybody.